Welcome to the Ask Dr. Motley show, coming to you from the beautiful coast of Central California. And today we're talking about the reproductive body type. These individuals create and produce more sex hormones such as estrogen, which is responsible for fat deposition and energy use of fat, progesterone, which helps the elasticity in our skin, and testosterone, which helps build muscle. These individuals usually have a struggle with weight. Why? Because they produce more estrogen than other body types, and that weight is placed into certain areas of the body, such as the chest, the hips, and the lower abdomen. These individuals also have a certain type of stature. They usually are shorter. They have a softer frame, a rounder body, more voluptuous because of the excess estrogen. You will also see evidence of the reproductive body type in their hands. Their hands mimic their body. The hands are usually smaller, where the palms are a lot longer than their fingers. And they usually have a little more softness, a little more cushion around the hand. Smaller hands, bigger palm. If you look at their history or your history, if you're this type, you probably have used or taken in lots of dairy. Dairy is hard on this body type because dairy, especially cow's milk, contains a lot of estrogen.
As long as you keep drinking it, I'll keep giving it.
And the estrogen has to be processed in a certain way. So if this body type has a hard time breaking down estrogen and getting rid of it, it'll actually retain the estrogen, especially in the hips, the lower abdominal area, and in the chest, which can lead to serious complications such as PCOS, fibroids, cysts, even tumors within the chest, the hips, and the ovaries or in the testes, which then can go into infertility. Many patients come in with infertility issues because they have a hard time breaking down estrogens. So I also advise these patients look into the amount of soy that they eat in their diet. Soy is an estrogen mimicker. It actually mimics estrogen. And if you drink from a water bottle that's made out of plastic, plastic contains a lot of estrogens. So I advise them to cut out these things in the future. These individuals also develop a strong emotional component to their physical health. They have problems with breaking down estrogens, and as estrogens build up, what does that do? It makes them more emotional.
I'm in a glass case of emotion.
So they go through life trying to do so much more for others, loving others, being the mother type to everyone around them. And when they don't receive that love back, they don't feel like they're loved. So they have the emotional condition, the emotional theme in their life that they're not loved, just because estrogens are not being broken down. So there's a few tips that I give to these patients to help them stabilize the ovaries or the testes.
Coming up on re-entry, we've got to stabilize.
And this literally will get rid of some of the emotional constraints they have in their life. So number one, what do I advise them to do? Get rid of all cow dairy, all milk, because of the excess estrogen. Get rid of the soy, and do not drink out of plastic bottles. I even go further and say watch out for tyramines. And what are tyramines? You find these small particles in avocado, find them in bananas, you find them in soy, and I hate to say it, chocolate. And you'll find that estrogen body types or reproductive body types have high migraines when they eat this type of food. So if you eat them and you get a migraine, you may have a problem breaking down the tyramines. I then advise them to get a blood nutritional test to find out the levels of certain B vitamins, B1, folic acid, which is B9, and B12, hydroxycobalamin. These B vitamins will actually enhance the function of the ovaries and help the breakdown of estrogens. And go further, check out your selenium, your zinc, and your magnesium levels as well. I think essential fatty acids are very important, especially for this body type, but you have to make sure they come from a plant source. Reproductive body types have a hard time breaking down mercury, and mercury can be found in certain fish oils. So I advise them to find a plant source, such as hemp oil, flaxseed oil, and even walnut oil. Make sure you don't have a walnut allergy.
My eyes feel tight. Do I look okay? Oh my God!
Do 1 teaspoon with dinner each night. And at last, what kind of spices and herbs would I incorporate? I go with cumin, with dill, basil, coriander, and ginger. These spices have been shown to actually help the movement of lymph, the movement of toxins, and to help the breakdown of toxins in and around the ovaries and the reproductive glands. So, the biggest thing in my office is, if you eliminate things first, you will cut out most of the work you have to do in the back end. So just cutting out dairy in itself, I have seen patients come in and lose 60% of the problems they had when they first came in. If all you did was cut out dairy, you would see a big improvement in the health of the reproductive glands. Just that alone. Add these other things in, get these other things checked out in your blood, and check us out. We'll have links to show you even further steps to help with the reproductive body type. Remember guys, cut out the dairy, cut out the soy, don't drink from plastic bottles, and stop thinking that you're not loved. We love you. Have a good day.